Well, hello everyone. I'm Natasha Brown from the CBS 3 studios. It's Sunday, March 18th, and here is a look at today's top stories. Now, missing no more. An Allentown teenager found Saturday in Mexico is now back in Pennsylvania. 16-year-old Amy Yu was on a flight to Philadelphia this morning, while the man she was in Mexico with awaits extradition from Florida. Eyewitness News reporter Alicia Nieves has the details of his arrest and her homecoming.
The international search for a 16-year-old from Allentown has ended. U.S. Marshals located Amy Yu and the 45-year-old Allentown man she was with in Mexico. The two were flown last night to Miami, Florida. Kevin Esterly stayed there with police while Amy Yu boarded another plane today, one back here to Pennsylvania. But a check at her Allentown home showed she has yet to return there.
I can't imagine what her mom was going through with her being missing. It's crazy.
Kathleen Smith lives just 2 doors down from Amy Yu's home and says Yu's family left at 10 in the morning to pick her up in Philadelphia and hasn't returned. Smith is happy the nearly 2-week search for her young neighbor is over, but unsure how Yu's reunion with her family will go.
I hope they can work things out so this doesn't happen again. Like, I hope she knows that that's not how to handle something, you know. Can't run off with a 45-year-old guy.
According to Smith and several other neighbors, for months prior to Yu running to Mexico with Esterly, neighbors could hear loud arguments and tension in Yu's home.
We've just been hearing a lot of fighting. The cops have been here a lot. Amy was pretty upset a bunch of the time, and you could just tell that there's a lot going on and something was going to happen sooner or later, and it wasn't going to be good.
Kevin Esterly is still in police custody. Authorities not charging him with kidnapping because they do believe that Amy Yu went with him willingly, but they are charging him with interfering with the custody of a child, a felony. Now, no timeline has been given on when Esterly is expected to be extradited from Miami back here to Allentown. In Lehigh County, Alicia Nieves, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
Well, meantime, 50 degrees never felt so good after a seasonable and sunny Sunday, though. Our weather is about to take a turn for the worse, it appears. Meteorologist Lauren Casey is tracking a potential 4th nor'easter for us that could bring us some wintry weather. Lauren, how's it looking right now?
It's looking like I'm always a bearer of bad news this month, but yes, at least today was nice and beautiful conditions right now up in the Poconos at Jack Frost Big Boulder. The snowboarders out there taken to the slopes with all of that sunshine in the scene, and finally some temperatures that are feeling more seasonable. 50 degrees right now in Philadelphia. We haven't been there since the 1st of the month. 49 in Allentown, 37 in the Poconos, 50 degrees right now in Atlantic City, 51 in Dover, and getting a break from the breezy conditions as well. Still a little bit of a breeze, but not the hardy winds we've seen day in really and day out so far this month. And overnight tonight, keeping it quiet, mostly clear and calm, falling back to 32 degrees. Winds are light and variable. And for our day tomorrow, starting off pretty good, mostly sunny, some late day clouds, 49 degrees, so not too bad. Another nice one, but then things get very interesting as we head into Tuesday. But Storm Scan 3 showing us quiet conditions right now. Really not even a cloud in the sky, but here it is all the way out west right now. What will likely become nor'easter number 4 for us. So model data is still very inconsistent, although it is looking more and more likely we're going to see a formation of a secondary low that is going to extend this event into Wednesday as well. Still looking like the main impacts are going to be in and around Philadelphia, suburbs, South Jersey, and points southward. Best chance of measurable snow now looking like it could potentially be on Wednesday. So a lot of changes in this forecast, a lot to still work out. So stay tuned to the evolving forecast because it will change. So Tuesday and Wednesday, we're under a moderate snowfall threat, especially in and around the city. Also, one particular model is giving us a threat of some freezing rain and possible accumulating icing. Wind is going to be concentrated along the coast, but we still could see wind gusts of 40 to 50 miles per hour there, or we could see some isolated power outages. And if we get a swath of some heavier wet snow, we could see some isolated power outage issues with that as well. So future weather showing us as we head into tomorrow, quiet conditions, and then the precipitation swath starting to build in late Monday night, early Tuesday morning. This particular model has it lagging a little bit more in the way of Tuesday morning and then sliding up in and around Philadelphia as we head into the second half of the morning and then continuing to spread northward. But we're going to see a pretty sharp cutoff of that precipitation. Most moisture and lift will be to the south of the city, but we'll have warmer temperatures there. So portions of Delaware, this will be mainly a rain event for you, looks like, especially southern Delaware. Northern Delaware, that's going to be a different scenario. And then as we head into Tuesday night, this model bringing in more moisture and then more moisture and energy as we head into Wednesday with that secondary low. So at this point, it looks like our best chance to see some accumulating snowfall again is going to be in and around Philly, our western suburbs down into South Jersey and portions of northern Delaware. But again, this forecast will change as we head into the next several days because model data is still way inconsistent right now. We are changing things. Euro had us at an inch yesterday, now has us at 10 inches in the city. GFS just coming up with the latest run to about 6 inches. NAM at about 5 inches. So there's something that is still going to have to play out as the system comes together because it's still right now in the Four Corners region. So as we head into Wednesday, put in that chance for snowfall and then things quiet down as we deal with that fourth nor'easter. And then as we head into Saturday, it's looking like we might see nor'easter number 5. Isn't that going to be fun? That's still a little out there. Let's get through number 4 first, Natasha.
Oh boy, I agree. One step at a time, right, Lauren?
Yes.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Well, a coalition fighting against a proposed Temple University Stadium in North Philadelphia is suggesting now the school be built the 35,000-seat football facility in Rittenhouse Square instead. At a press conference held today in Rittenhouse Square Park at 19th and Walnut Streets, the president of the Philadelphia NAACP suggested the park as an alternative to the strongly opposed location at Broad and Norris Streets.
If it's not favorable here, why would it be favorable there? This is a community, it has businesses. That's a community, it has businesses. We see a densely populated area that it will only bring further disruption that has already taken place. Studies.
He said the NAACP is now joined with the group known as the Stadium Stompers. Now, they have formed a new coalition called No Stadium, No Deal to oppose the construction of a football stadium in North Philadelphia. In West Philadelphia now, police are investigating after a man was shot multiple times while walking down a sidewalk. It happened on the 5000 block of Ludlow Street just before 2:30 this morning. Police found a 22-year-old man suffering from gunshot wounds to his legs and lower back. He was transported to Penn Presbyterian Hospital where he is in stable condition. Police do not have a motive and there are no arrests at this time. Police also now looking for this man who hid 3 bottles of Hennessy in his coat and then quickly exited a South Jersey liquor store. Surveillance video captured the incident that happened January 30th at the Wine Warehouse on Cross Keys Road in Gloucester Township. Police say after stuffing the bottles in his coat, the man drove off in a green 2004 Lexus heading in the direction of the nearby AC Expressway. If you have any information about this man or know his identity, please contact police right away. Well, a Powerball ticket purchased in Pennsylvania matched all 6 numbers in last night's Powerball drawing. We don't know exactly where in the state it was sold, but that winning ticket, it's worth nearly $457 million. Now's the time now to check those numbers if you haven't already. They are 22, 57, 59, 60, 66, and the Powerball number is 7. This is the 8th largest prize in Powerball history. Good luck. Former FBI Deputy Director Andrew McCabe is swimming in job offers from lawmakers who want to help him qualify for his full pension. McCabe was fired Friday night, a little more than 24 hours before his 50th birthday, when he would legally begin collecting his retirement. He had planned to retire on his birthday. This weekend, Democratic members of Congress, including Illinois Representative Luis Gutierrez, are saying McCabe earned his pension and tweeting him job offers. Gutierrez explained his motivation over the phone.
I see a wrong. I want to make it right. I think very clearly he was fired for political reasons. I'm not going to accept it. And if I can see a wrong and I can make it right, I think we need to stand up to bullies.
The president has accused McCabe of allowing a pro-liberal bias to contaminate the FBI's work. But McCabe is reportedly a lifelong Republican who voted in the Republican primary in 2016. Meantime, former FBI Director James Comey can add a line to his resume, best-selling author. Comey's book, A Higher Loyalty, won't be released until April 17th, but as of this morning, pre-orders had bumped it to #2 on Amazon's bestseller list. Comey teased the book in a tweet yesterday saying, quote, "Mr. President, the American people will hear my story very soon, and they can judge for themselves who is honorable and who is not." The tweet has already been shared more than 100,000 times. Remember, you can always get the latest on these stories and much more right here on CBSPhilly.com. I'm Natasha Brown. Thanks so much for watching.